This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
I wrote the cardinal rule of commission painting, something so basic it is never even said out loud. I was hired to repair the tail on a $600 statue. I thought it would be a slam dunk. I was so confident I didn't even finish filming the repair, thinking, it's too easy, who would be interested in watching this? I packed it up, sent it home, and patted myself on the back for an easy win. I was wrong. The model broke before it even made it to my client. So today, I'm doing the autopsy and going against every instinct I have to destroy my repair and rebuild the statue into the bulletproof masterpiece it deserves to be. But before we solve the mystery, let's meet the victim. This is the official limited edition Ninetales fox Ahri, and she is a shining gem to any collector. This model is huge, maybe the biggest I've ever worked on, and her details are stunning. Stitchwork, glowing orb, filigree, everything is perfect. A year ago, my client excitedly ordered her statue, running her $600 at launch. With only 2,000 available, I definitely get the hype for this model. And now, she's going for double that on the resale market. But when my client opened the box, she found only heartbreak. One of the statue's tails was totally cracked and broken. This isn't just about money. For my client, this statue is a grail piece, a highly coveted, rare piece that serves as the crown jewel of a display. They trusted the producer to deliver a centerpiece worthy of the hype. And when that trust was broken, literally, they came to me. Not just for a repair, but for a second chance at that moment. An opportunity to turn that first look from disappointment to joy. And I delivered a failure. They opened the box a second time, and it was still broken. I followed all the right steps. I scored the two pieces of the statue with an X-Acto blade for better cohesion. I drilled with plans to insert a large metal rod to act as a pin for strength. Then, using 350-pound rated 2-part epoxy, attached the pieces together. Then it was gap filling, sanding, and of course painting. On paper, this tail should have been strong enough to survive just about anything. But inside the joint, invisible to the naked eye, the bond was already dying. To fix this, I have to do the unthinkable. I have to re-break the model. And to both my joy and dismay, the pin was quite difficult to remove. Like, really difficult to remove. For now, I'm gonna take it as a good sign. Okay, let's look at the crime scene. The first thing I see, the pin didn't snap. So the pin is good, but it means something else has gone wrong. But before we get into the details, let's talk about Squarespace. The all-in-one website platform that does basically everything you'll ever need for a website. With cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a professional, unique online presence that perfectly fits your brand. Need to sell your work? Squarespace Payments makes it ridiculously easy to manage all of your transactions in one place. It just takes a few clicks and you can start receiving payment right away. Or if you're thinking about merchandise, Squarespace's print-on-demand features let you sell custom products without ever touching inventory. You design, they handle the rest. So if you need a site that's as versatile as your painting skills, check out Squarespace. When you're ready to start, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use code LYLAMEV to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, back to painting. So, what happened? I treated that 350-pound rated epoxy like a magic wand. But it's not. It requires a whole support network. Here's where I think I failed. I didn't rough up the two sides of my repair enough. On a standard miniature, a few cuts with an X-Acto blade is fine, but for a chunk of resin this heavy, it just wasn't enough. Epoxy needs deep texture to grab onto. So this time I'm ditching the blade and using a Dremel with a low grit sandpaper. Hopefully creating texture across the entire surface instead of just a few cuts will make a difference. Last time I washed the pieces with soap and water, thinking that was clean enough, which apparently was a mistake. Soap leaves an invisible film, and drying it with a paper towel can leave dust behind, which is just asking for failure. Today, we're going all out.
I'm using isopropyl alcohol to remove any excess oils or residue, while being very careful not to get it on the model, as it can strip paint as well.
And a blow dryer to blast away dust. This was the smoking gun. I drilled one of my pinholes slightly too large to correct an angle issue. That's not unusual, but then I glued the pin and the tail at the same time. Because the hole was big, the pin was basically swimming in epoxy. As it settled over 24 hours, the pin began to shift, creating air pockets. Basically, it was doomed to fail. This time, I'm gluing one element at a time. My original pin still feels quite strong, so this time, I'm just gluing the tail.
And with that, it's back to gap filling, sanding, and painting. The project ended up being a lot more than I bargained for. The second repair went faster, sure, but it still cost me 3 extra days, a re-break of a $600 statue, and the painful realization that my so-called easy win was really just overconfidence.
But looking at her now, you can hardly tell where the heartbreak happened. The hardest part of this entire repair wasn't the drilling or the painting. It was the heartbreak I felt when my repair failed. It was the fact that I delivered heartbreak in what was supposed to be a miracle. When that repair first failed, I wanted to blame the epoxy, the cold temperature during shipping, anything but my own process. But the resin doesn't care about my ego, it only cares about physics. I promised my client a second chance at that opening the box moment, and this time, I know that when she lifts the lid, she isn't going to find a project, she's going to find a masterpiece. If you're stuck on a repair that keeps failing, stop trying to force it. Sometimes you have to be brave enough to break it so you can finally build it right.
If you like what I do, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to hear from you. Adepticon is closely approaching, and I'm teaching several classes. If they're still available, check out Adepticon's website and sign up if you can. All right, I'll see you later.